Drinkin Bro. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
I actually like that.
I do too.
I'm good at the Anne Hathaway.
Anne
Anne Hathaway. Yeah, I love
Why
it.
Anne Hathaway?
What do you mean? Who doesn't want Anne Hathaway?
She's one of those ones that looks innocent, but you know she's bad.
Yeah, but you know what?
Is
She's
she-
also one of those ones that I think you could put up with for a long
She's
time.
dope, dude. She's a great actress.
She dated a known criminal for a long time who's in prison.
That's kind of cool, you know? That
I
shows
know.
character.
There's another side to her.
She's
that
like,
you
you
don't
know
know.
what?
You've seen
It
that movie,
turns me
Ross.
on that
You've
you're-
seen that movie where she's a bunch of rich kids and they're trying to act gangster, and then she goes into the hood and actually gets gangster.
That
She's
sounds
gotta
like an
roll the
awesome
dice.
movie.
No, dude.
She rolls the hey,
and-
Rocco, she
yeah,
rolls the fucking
does.
dice in
rolls
that
the
movie.
dice, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's to get in the gang. And that was with Bijou Phillips as well, which was at the time was dope, man. She was up and coming, and she died.
Yeah, dude. Hathaway, she got too snoozy for me. You know, she was crying at the Oscars and all that shit. But you're right.
I think
Back
she's
in the
dope.
day, dude.
I think she should. I think she should reel it back in. You know, reel it
Yeah,
back into the.
I think
the
it's
roots.
too late. She's a mom. You know, she's won an Oscar. I think she's good. Oh shit, we're live.
Oh,
We're on Drinkin
whoops.
Bros.
Whoops.
Whoa. Good evening, morning, or afternoon, you pleasant little fucks wherever you're listening to.
That's
We
rude.
are the Drinkin Bros. We are down a man tonight, but he has not forgotten Mr. Matthew Best.
Best.
Is in Nashville, Tennessee,
Making videos.
making videos for the people. So he's
For the
doing
people.
good for the world.
He
For the
is.
people, by other people. So we've got Rocco on tonight. We're gonna go with intros tonight.
Yeah,
we
let's
got
do
the
it.
big chin.
There he is.
The chintress.
We got the big chin.
The
chintress.
fucking the
What's with
Mexican
all
Jay
the
Leno.
chintress?
And I keep
yeah.
I keep getting
The
all these text
crimson
messages.
chin.
I keep getting all these text messages now because of this last podcast called The Bear Pleaser.
Rocco the Bear Pleaser.
Bear
The
Mish.
bear, oh boy,
A little bit
that
of bear
Bear
Humidog.
missionary.
People
Yeah.
loved Humidog. And hey, speaking of which, we got Mr. Humidog himself, Mr. Jared Tbone
Ladies and
Taylor.
gentlemen, I am Mr. Humidog. I own Humidog Labs. I've
Yes,
been
he
working.
does.
I've been working on my serum. I'm a scientist. You know, science is about experimentation and learning from your failures.
You got to
So-
imagine the questions this fucking dude got today. Oh my
Oh
god.
boy! Imagine the questions I got today. I got a thing from somebody with a serious response from Humidog. Said, "I heard Google was working on this. Tell Jared. Tell
No.
Jared he should probably apply for a patent or like a working patent or whatever the fuck it is." And I was like, I'm pretty sure Jared's not a scientist, nor could he create Humidog. So
Listen, Ross. I mean, last week I started my first experiment. I put everything that was in my pantry into a pot and boiled it, injected it into my dog. The dog puked all over the place and shit itself. But that's experiment one. The dog has since recovered. You know, that's experiment one.
Yeah, it didn't change into anything.
Yeah.
He didn't.
I mean,
attempt to put- he didn't.
but
attempt
that's
to put his
experiment
penis-
one.
that's
I'm
just
not
one.
giving up. I'm not giving
Yeah.
up. Next time I'm going to try
So tell me,
lower
heat.
heat.
When does your penis actually go inside of the dog? Once it turns full female?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
wouldn't do halvesies.
No, there's no half.
okay,
I'm not into
okay. Look,
halvesies.
we can respect that. We can all live with that. I
And
think,
once
Jared.
we're done with sponsors, Ross, we could go right into the. I've got to teach people about Humidog etiquette because some of the messages I got
for sure.
today, they obviously don't know how to respect their Humidog.
No, of course not. And by the way, I listened to the episode. Matt and I were laughing until we were crying, so that was a fun one.
Oh my gosh.
And hey, you know what else is fun? Is sponsors. You know what else is funner than that? A little Strikeforce energy.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna try to say Strikeforce energy for as loud and long as I can. A little Strikeforce energy.
No, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
You gotta do it like FDR in Helen Keller.
How's that one go? How's that one go?
He was drinking
Shit.
Strikeforce energy.
Yeah. By the way, Jared's talking about a classic movie, Helen Keller versus Night Wolves, which we're all in. It's available on Amazon, in which Barry Bostwick, the lead
Crazy.
actor,
We've been in 2 movies.
says
We've been in two
we've all been in 2 movies together. And Barry Bostwick says to the cook at a restaurant, he goes, he's like, "Man, I can't believe you shit in my trough." And he goes, "Well, I guess you're gonna have to tell your wife there's a new dish on the menu, and it smells like shit." And it's a 30. I believe it's 32 seconds of Just the word she. Yeah. So get on it.
it.
But while you're there, grab yourself some Strikeforce. Grab yourself
Put down the can.
Kick the
Kick
can.
the fucking can.
Kick
Get yourself some Strikeforce.
Jared.
Go to strikeforceenergy.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin
down the
Bros to
can.
get
Kick the
20% off of every single tasty little order that will go inside your mouth. It goes in your mouth. It can go in your beehole. It can go in water. It can go in soda. It can go in liquors. It comes in a little tin pouch, and they ship all around the world. We love it. We love Strikeforce
Love
here
it.
on the show. Huge fan favorite. You know what else we're a favorite of? Is
What?
Tartarus Ordnance.
Wish a motherfucker would. Wish a motherfucker would. Dude, if only you could get if Tartarus makes it up, we should make a deal with Tartarus Ordnance. We say if you make enough money by the end of this year, you front the cash to get us Black Dynamite for one day to make a commercial with Black Dynamite where he just goes, "I wish a motherfucker would."
It'd be so good.
Black
So
Dynamite.
hey, I'm friends with him on Twitter.
No shit.
Dude, I think
Yeah.
that should be our goal. I think that's our deal. I think we should start leveraging our sponsors to pay for us to produce commercials for them additionally,
Why not?
and we choose the cast that we want to get.
We get
Huge
really
fan.
weird.
Huge fan. Tartarus. Kenny Gunter is the owner of it. The challenge has been thrown down. There's a little movie called Black Dynamite. If you haven't seen it, go get it. We love it here.
Kenny, you have to watch Black Dynamite and then put it into mine and Ross's hands to write the greatest 70s commercial for your ammo company that the industry will ever see.
And we will. We will do it. We will shoot it, and we will put. His name is Michael J. White, so we'll call him and figure it out. But he's fucking awesome.
What do you think his day rate is?
Man, I don't know because Black Dynamite is it's now a cartoon on Adult Swim.
Is he the voice?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
the voice of it, and there's another one that I know he's on this Tyler Perry show on the.
I think
Oprah
we could talk
channel.
him into it. I think we could be.
I bet he's real fucking cool.
Yeah,
So, like
yeah.
I said, we're friends on Twitter. They always compare my films to Black Dynamite and vice versa, and I love them. And I actually attached that director to another script of mine. I was such a huge fan. So this could actually go down.
I like this idea.
I do too. So Kenny Gunter and Tartarus Ordnance. But the only way that's going to happen is if people buy all their home defense ammunition from TartarusOrdnance.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 10% off of every order, and they have guns, so you can buy guns and shit too now. He's dealing arms over there.
That's dope, man.
The next one's a new one, but they're a new fave to the show. A little warfightertobacco.com.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they make cigars,
Yes.
premium cigars
They should
that
start
are all
doing Chaw,
handmade in the DR.
That's tough to
They're
do.
all handmade in the
Warfighter
Dominican
Chaw.
Republic using
Wow.
Cuban seed tobacco. They're all about cigars because real men don't do hookahs. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
You know it's cool. You know where I found them, Ross? I found them on the Drinkin Bros Cigars Aficionados. That's where I found them. I posted.
Yeah, but
was it
they're
cigar
boys with silencer
aficionados or was it
HQ.
butthole aficionado?
Not Butthole Aficionado. That's my other group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're boys with a silencer HQ and those guys.
Yeah, they
so,
are.
Those are good guys. I like those guys.
Yeah, they're 100% combat veteran owned and operated, which makes them appropriately disgruntled. You can find all their cigars and other cool shit at www.warfightertobacco.com.
Damn.
Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. See if you get anything. I don't
Just
know
try
if you do
it.
yet.
Just try it.
I don't know. It's a brand new company.
Just
So
try it.
I'm working with them right now. I'm trying to make a signature Drinkin Bros cigar, and hopefully that
Cigar, yeah.
Yeah, so that signature Drinkin Bros cigar itself will have hopefully a Drinkin Bros label on it, and a percentage of that will go towards a charity of the Drinkin Bros podcast choice. And so I'm working on that right now. We're finalizing some ideas there, and then supposedly they want to make a Rocco cigar, which I don't know too much about that, but hey, I'm excited.
So I get an
Why not?
email saying, "Hey, we know that Rocco smokes cigars. He's an avid smoker. We'd like to make Rocco his own signature cigar, which I think is the greatest thing of all time. If they would put your face on it on the ribbon at the top, that'd be amazing. By the
Yeah,
way,
that'd be so awesome. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm excited to see where this partnership goes. They're good dudes, and they send us a box of cigars, and I'm working through them as much as I can.
yeah." Smoke him. Hey, smoke him if you got him. And if you got him, why don't you smoke him and read At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed, the first ever romance novel for dudes. It's the funniest book ever written. Dude, I fucking wrote it. So,
Yeah, you did.
It's the greatest goddamn comedy ever written in the history of mankind.
It really is funny.
I'm calling it now.
Everybody that
you
I've
can get
recommended it to, their
loves
response
it.
to me was, "I've never laughed out loud at text," and I think that's funny.
That says a lot.
Yeah, it's written a lot like Airplanes. So there's a joke on every 2 sentences. You'll never go jokeless in that book. You can get it everywhere except for Walmart because they banned it because they're pussies, because there's nudity in it. I recommend the hardback. Go to Amazon.com or Audible.com, and you'll hear lovely St. James Street James doing the narration.
James Street James. Hey,
I almost feel like I should read the next one in as St. James Street James.
Yeah,
Black
do
Rifle
that.
Coffee.
We haven't had that.
we
in a
haven't
while.
had that.
We haven't had that. In a while.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a little St. James Street James for Black Rifle Coffee. Hello, folks. I'm St. James Street James, blackriflecoffee.com. If you like coffee and you also like flabby tits, go to blackriflecoffee.com. That way you can dump them inside the coffee. You just have a nice little dunk to start the day.
Hey,
A
St.
little
St.
tit rip,
James,
if
you
will.
know we have a new website specifically for women.
Yeah.
It's beardlessnorwegianwomen.com.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, a huge fan of all their work. So go to beardlessnorwegianwomen.com and get some Black Rifle coffee. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros on blackriflecoffee.com. You get 20% off every order, and you might even get a finger in the bag.
Yeah.
Every bag of coffee comes with a finger.
I've never had a finger in my bag.
I like, dude.
I
By
haven't
the way,
yet either.
I wish I could just talk like St. James Street James, like
Why-
in my
why
real,
can't you?
my real life.
I mean,
we're not there yet. We're not
we're
at that
almost
fuck you
there.
rich yet, or else I will be.
God, I wish we were.
Dude,
Someone the
you
other
know
day
what?
said something. Someone the
You know
other day
what, though?
said we were rich. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, we're not rich.
Yeah, I know.
We're not, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Taxes are a bitch.
Somebody wrote into the podcast page today, and they were having a hard time with their life and everything going on, and they were like, man, feeling down. You know, you guys are successful. I'm stuck in a job that I don't like, and I hate going every day. I was like, look, none of us are like crazy, like fucking rich.
Can I get a quick mill?
Yeah.
Just a quick mill. You know what I'm saying?
Just a quick mill.
I think everybody sees what we do, and they see us online, and we're always having fun together, and we're always having a blast, and shit's rad. But
No one's driving
none
a
of us are
Ferrari.
like crazy rich. Yeah,
I don't even
'cause
have a car.
Yeah. I still have a
I'd be-
Ford Explorer.
I don't have a car.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Like, you just hear like pills popping or something in here. You know, if we were that rich, you'd be like, oh, great. Oh, hang on. An Asian woman is feeding me my drinks
Yeah,
tonight.
if we were
You
that
know,
rich,
like-
we wouldn't be doing a podcast in a garage where it's fucking hot as goddamn shit in here.
It's to amplify the drinking, though. If you think about it, we're going to be in here tonight doing 3 episodes, drinking straight liquor in about 96 degrees.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're going
and
to
the
be
reason
fucking smash towns.
The reason why we're doing 3 in a row, kids, in case we're not that topical per usual, is Jared and Matt and Nick Palmisano are going on a USO tour for a little movie called Range 15.
By the time you hear this, we will be overseas.
You will be overseas. So you'll be able to see him and,
Shake some
and watch
hands,
the movie with him. Yeah.
Kiss, I hope people kiss me. I mean,
I think you'll get kissed. I think you're a lovable guy, Jared. I think you'll get kissed by some people.
I think that would be kind of cool. That'd be good for my
You know what I would
esteem.
love to see is if anybody overseas was wearing Drinkin Bros podcast T-shirts, which are available on our website. I know they sold out and they restocked. We can barely keep those goddamn things in. Go to drinkinbrospodcast.com and get your fucking tees. We wear them every goddamn night. So if people are wearing them overseas, that would be incredible, by the way.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
great. I mean, I'm a big fan of those, just the standard Drinkin Bro logo. You know what I want? I just want a shirt that just has the mug.
The mug? Okay, cool. Give me a second. I'll text my guy.
Just the mug.
Rocco's got a guy.
I got a guy and I'll text him.
Rocco's
He's got a guy. He's got a fucking guy. We
should put the
thought we had
text-
a guy today.
Look. Hold on, Ross. Before
Yeah.
we go into that, you should put the text on there like, if you think you see a dick in this logo, it's because there is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be
it's
good.
because there's a dick in the glass.
Because there's a dick in every glass.
Even my wife gingerly asked me, like when I came home with a T-shirt on from recording the other night. She goes, "Hey, so what do you think of that logo?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a dick in a glass." She was like, "Oh, shit, Yeah. That's what it looks like. I was like, yeah.
What do you
yeah,
expect? What do you expect from us? You think we're not going to hide a dick in our own logo? Come on.
There's always a hidden.
There's always a hidden dick.
Come on.
Not only that, but like we're gonna be ashamed by it.
Did
where it's
she?
Like,
Yeah.
No,
like we're embarrassed. Like we're embarrassed of our own dick.
Did your wife listen to Humidog?
No, she's not listening to Humidog.
That's disappointing. I really would love to hear thoughts.
She gets grossed out rather easily, so I once you start going to like down the common piss shit, like she'll check out.
I want to see if she answered me the last time I texted her because I sent her these photos. No, she didn't. Look at. I got to show Rocco this. You can't see this. Look how big this person is compared to her.
Wow.
No, compare it real quick. Look at her head.
Yeah, this woman is massive.
Who is it? And where was this?
It was a picture I found on Instagram.
And I think she's normal sized. I think Jess is just really small.
No, Jesse's not small. I stood next to her for a whole movie.
Wow.
Well, Jared, you're small. You know, you fit right in my arms.
This girl's got to be a 6 foot woman. It's got to be a 6 foot
she's
woman.
way over 6 feet. I mean, look at that.
I know who you're talking.
It's at a movie theater, Ross. She's wearing one of her shirts.
I know who you're talking about.
She makes Jesse.
Like 6'1".
She makes Jesse look like Charlotte.
Yeah. She's a WNBA player. She's like 6'1". She's like fucking 6'1". That's real. That's fucking real.
Yeah,
you know what else is real today, by the way, kids? That fucking Hollywood Reporter article.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, Paul. Yeah, we love you now.
Fuck, dude.
Fuck me, man.
What the fuck? Dude, I read it, and like, you know what's funny? Some people are sharing it and not reading it. They're just sharing it, and I'm like, they're sharing like, awesome. Like, no, read it, dude. Read it.
Read the article.
It's not that awesome. They're fucking talking shit, man.
Yeah, they.
You know what I don't know is better, Ross.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jared. How about I give the background and then you go into your thoughts on it? Because Range 15 is because a lot of people have emailed and it's asking who broke the record. No, but we are getting close. We're over halfway there to breaking the record. Everybody loves the film, which is fucking fantastic. The outpouring of support has been amazing. So it keeps going and it keeps selling out. There's screenings tonight, then they go on through August and across the nation, and you can book them on Tug and all that shit. That being said, with success, finally comes a little bit of mainstream. Like, all right, Hollywood came in knocking, and I was like, oh shit, we made it. Hollywood Reporter. This was going to be, your first taste inside the mainstream world. Hollywood Reporter is one of the biggest publications in the industry there is. I would say it's a tie between that, Deadline, and Daily Variety for those out there. So we get the article. We found out that it's coming out this morning. Everybody's all excited to read it, Setting alarms, getting up bright and early. And
dude, I did get up. I got up right at 7 because we were told that it would be up at 6 a.m. I texted the publicist and said, hey, is it up? They said, not yet, and then I went back to sleep. Because I was excited. I really was excited.
Same. And here's the thing. Nancy Grace got fired today from Headline News, so that story in Hollywood, she was there for, fucking 12 years. That trumped a lot of things this morning, so our article got pushed by a couple hours. The article comes out, and it literally says from the opening line that we were encouraging people from line 1 to bring guns to the theater, which we were not.
That's all it says. It says,
no one said that.
Movie made by American heroes encourages moviegoers to bring guns to a movie theater.
Oh, man, that was the worst.
Worst. And no one, first of all, no one has ever said that.
Not once.
Not once. And we're all gun lovers here.
You know why we never said that?
But we would never tell everybody, hey,
exactly. We don't have to.
Yeah.
With our audience.
When you read it, like, because you were military, to me the article was, and you guys can find it online. Just Google, Range 15 Hollywood Reporter. When you read it, Jared, what were your first initial thoughts? Because it seemed like they were targeting military specifically to me.
Right away, I mean, honestly, that first opening tagline, that pissed me off because you're a douchebag. Paul, you're a fucking douchebag. Uh-oh. Flat out. Like, fuck you. Because, again, like, we've been talking to this guy for a week up to this point. Emails, telling him stories.
He's interviewed everybody.
Yeah, and every time, every email that would come back, he would end it with, oh, I love the military. I support veterans. I support troops. Cool, dude. You didn't. You fucking acted like a fucking douchebag. And that's where I got fired up the most today to see that email come back to our publicist from him that he was mad he was getting hate mail from the article and says, wow, I guess no good deed goes unpunished or whatever. It's like, Paul, that's not a good fucking deed what you did. It's not.
He said, oh, he goes, I'm getting all this hate mail. Like I thought I was doing a good deed.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think your definition of good deed and ours differs.
No, Paul,
a lot.
you live in a goddamn fantasy world if you think that fucking article was a good deed. You're a fucking retard. Like, you don't even deserve. For me, it's just frustrating to see. You're some fucking reporter, aren't you? Some fucking reporter that's gonna come out and just bitch about guns and ISIS and everything. You can't. A good deed would be to say, holy fuck, a bunch of guys that spent their whole goddamn lives living off less than $30,000 a year have now become successful in the business world, successful in the marketing world, and made their own fucking movie that had a theater release. And oh my God, the ratings are crushing it on every site. On IMDb, we're a 9.3. On Rotten Tomatoes, we're a 96%. Like, fuck you, Paul. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it was crazy to read because I think, number one, that opening line of this, it says, was made by highly decorated U.S. military veterans who encourage moviegoers to bring guns to theaters. Military or not military, that line of as a journalist, when you write that line, that is irresponsible. Because then you're provoking shit to a sense of like, hey, yeah, you either don't go see this movie because everybody's bringing guns in, or go see this movie because everybody's bringing guns in.
I'm not mad at the fact that this doesn't hurt us at all, Paul. By the way, this does nothing for us, but all it does is it literally solidifies the Hollywood stereotype that our whole demographic and our whole kind had for you guys. You literally just drove this home for us. When we kind of have danced that line saying, hey, the town is against us, gents, but we're still pushing through. We're still pushing through. Paul, you just drove that fucking railroad spike through. You just showed that demographic. You showed 30 million plus Americans that are pro Second Amendment, that are pro patriotism, that are pro Constitution. You just showed them how fucking clueless your kind is and how fucked up you guys are when you get the chance to do something good. If you were going to do a good deed, you would have fucking talked about how the accomplishments that we did, the fact that we're the number 4 most funded independent film ever on a crowdsourcing website, which again, you'll never hear out of our mouths because we have humility and we don't run around bragging. It's almost, that's that thing. It's like every time I go to fucking Hollywood, I get so pissed because it's like you can't even have a normal conversation with anybody unless you open it up with, hey, I make more money than you and I'm more famous than you. Can we get past that? And can we just fucking act like normal human beings now?
Yeah, and have a beer. Just have a Coors Light, chill out, maybe throw in a chaw and call it a day.
Oh, dude, I love it. JT's on it. Since Matt's not here to rant, JT took over and stepped up.
I love it. I love it. That torch has been passed.
Paul, you're the worst. You're the worst kind of human because you're a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh.
You fucking sat there and patronized us in these emails saying, oh, no, I'm on your side, and I'm with you guys. I support the fuck. No, you don't, Paul. You don't support the troops. You don't support the goddamn military. You don't support our cause because when you were given the opportunity to do it, you turned around and went the route to try and get fucking traffic for yourself and your name. So fuck you, Paul.
Yeah. And I'm proud to be in America, where at least I know I'm free. Yeah, I was really surprised by that hit piece. We call it a hit piece in the biz, but I had told you guys since making this movie, I was like, look, everybody in Hollywood wants to support veterans until it's actually time to support veterans. And so to me, I wasn't surprised. I talked to the publicist after the article came out, and it's more fuel for the fire. But again, like, dude, the box office numbers prove.
I won't say who. I won't say who yet because, well, by the time this comes out, it'll all be out. But we have 2 massive, massive people behind us. I mean, all this motherfucker did was he
stoke the fire.
Yeah.
Stoke the fire.
He can say, oh man, sorry for doing a good deed. No, you acted like a dick. You were a dick. Our whole community now knows you're a dick. And I mean, we didn't even, I just want to express by 100% of me, Paul, we didn't even fucking light a match on this. Like those emails you received from people that just read the article and were pissed because you didn't just shit on us. You didn't shit on us. You shit on the community. And those guys knew that right away. Yeah. Like you see the comments from when I shared the article from my personal Facebook. It has over 150 shares, 1,000 likes, and over 300 comments. Every comment is, well, we expected this from Hollywood. Well, we're not surprised. Oh, man, everybody over there are douchebags anyway. Like you continued to alienate our demo from your guys' world because you did that. You did that for us. And yes, it has sparked and brought a lot of people to our side now that said, oh, that was really fucked up of them to do. And we're gonna come behind you and write a rebuttal or do something separate from this. So, yeah, Paul, you did a good deed. You did a good deed because you woke a lot of people up and you showed your true colors.
It's funny, Jared, and with you guys about to leave on this USO tour for the movie, it's like I wish you could send them photos from overseas, from Afghanistan or Iraq, and where this movie's going. And the reaction on all the soldiers' faces when they see this and how happy, they're going to be that the community finally has a movie for them. And it's like, I wish you could share with people those photos. But nobody ever thinks about that type of shit.
The fact that we got that message this morning. The message
started
this morning.
Off the day right, didn't it?
The message this morning from a Gold Star mother, meaning she lost her son in combat.
Oh, yeah.
And said, hey, I went to see this movie. I went to see this movie with some of my son's friends. And after watching the whole movie and then watching the documentary after it, I now truly get my son. I truly get where his humor came from. I truly get all the funny videos that he used to make. Like, now I understand. And she said, I thank you guys for this because you guys just gave this to me.
Yeah, that's Angela Phillips. Phillips.
Yeah, that when you sent that out, Rocco, I teared up, man. I couldn't believe it.
Gold Star mother, man, and she's just like, man, I understand him more now because of your movie. And I was like, holy smokes, like stuff like that is like everyone else outside of our little bubble. They don't have to like us, man. We're doing what we need to do. We're pleasing who we need to please.
Exactly, and that was another conversation because obviously, I got some messages today from friends that we've made in Hollywood, like, oh my God, the Hollywood Reporter. I was like, yeah, fuck them. Yeah. And they're like, no, man, you don't want to burn that bridge. What about your next movie? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing is when you finance it yourself, you don't really have to worry about anybody else.
Yeah,
so
cool guys. Like you continue to give us the fucking middle finger in your town, we'll just stay the fuck out of your town.
That's it.
Like, and oh by the way, you're not gonna fucking stop us. We're just gonna do our own shit somewhere else, and then we're gonna outdo you when you try and fucking capitalize on this. Because I'll tell you this much: give us until 2018 before Hollywood can't get their fucking greasy fingers on another fucking military story.
Fuck
yeah. God, I love this Jared. By the way, this is the
make
Jared
a bunch
I love.
of fucking money off of it.
That's it. That's it.
Like give us time to build. We have another 2 years of building. What we've created, and our whole goal is to essentially root out these people that take these amazing stories and make a fuck ton of money off them. Meanwhile, while the guy experienced it is sitting on one check or fucking pennies and shit like that. Like, it's why are other people are getting rich off of fucking everybody else's cool stories. We're gonna take that away from them.
Hmm.
Take it away from Paul. Just yank it out from underneath him like a little carpet underneath an Indian man.
You know what, Ross? And it's funny because I thought the other day about what I wanted my future to be 10 years from now. Like, and I think if we continue on our path and we continue growing all these brands and we continue making movies and we continue just smashing records and just doing different things, like the same way that we're doing it now, and we're keeping up with all these new new age marketing methods and ways to engage with the audience and ways to kind of bring back humility and true like patriotism and everything to the audience, like bringing it back to where, hey, we're approachable, we're humble, and we're helpful. If we continue that on our path for 10 years, I think we have a good chance to walk into a major studio 10 years from now and say, hey, let us run this thing for a year.
If they'll even be there, that's the question I wonder about. Everything is China's buying up most of the studios right now.
Damn.
Yeah, so they're controlling a lot of the slates. I want to say Universal. They bought their next 40 movies.
Wow.
It was either Universal or Sony.
I mean, I'm not looking for a 5-year job. I'm looking for 1 year to just be the green light button pusher.
No,
look,
but the way it's set up with Amazon Direct and all that stuff today, like, dude, it's going straight to the artist now. You don't have to go through a distributor or a studio. I think all of that will be like that in the next 5 years, and it's
Amazon will be the newest, largest studio.
I know. They're by the way, so their new setup is like you have the option of Hulu as well.
Wow.
You can put it with ads. You can put it with ads. You can put it with
genius.
ads.
It is genius.
You can rent it. You can buy it. You can put it with ads. You can put it without ads. And then it goes straight in your bank account after 45 days. I've got Helen Keller versus Nightwolves on there, and no lie, that is a pleasant surprise every 45 days.
Did you see? Oh, dude, sorry to change subject, but it's very similar on that same path. Did you see fucking Matt Damon and fucking Ben Affleck's fucking reality TV show?
Yeah, they had sent us a thing for that.
Yeah, I remember that. But dude, just seeing finally the preview for it.
It's Verizon.
Yeah,
by the way, it's Verizon.
It is Verizon.
Verizon dumped over $170 million into content on Go90. You and I have a fucking Verizon deal.
I know.
By the way,
I know.
Rocco and I have a Verizon deal
right
now, and it's coming out.
I don't know why Verizon's doing it. Is my question.
Ross, think about this. How many phones are on Verizon?
They do have the best.
Yeah, look, no, there's a lot. Like, because there's
four. So what kind of power do you?
Major carriers.
What kind of power do you have as Verizon? If you felt like it, if you distributed a movie on your own Verizon app, you could instantly send a push notification to every phone on your cell network saying, "Hey, this movie's available for $3.99."
Yeah, I thought about that, and here's my my rebuttal to that is, remember when Apple did that with the free U2 album?
Apple did it wrong though. Apple did it wrong.
Because here's the thing, I'm in the minority of people who wasn't pissed off that I got a free U2 album. I was like, oh, hey, this is cool. Thanks for the free album. I don't even give a shit if you like U2 or not. Like, it's kind of cool. They just gave you a fucking free album of a huge band. Like, I'll try it out. Whatever, man. Thanks for sending me something for free. Not being a dick about it. But
I think movies are different. I think movies are way different. Like if all of a sudden, you wake up and it says, here's free Independence Day 2.
Jared, you know how pissed off I'd be at Verizon? I would fucking smash my phone into the ground.
Well, I didn't have to pay for it.
No, Jared, because I never would have seen the goddamn thing. You know why? Because it's Independence Day 2.
Jeff Goldblum's
without Will
in it.
Smith.
Jeff Goldblum's in it.
Goldblum was almost in our movie, so let's not fucking act like.
I mean, he was good. He was good in it.
He's always good. He's Jeff Goldblum.
He's always good, man.
I like Jeff Goldblum.
Charlotte's got into the Jurassic Park. She loves watching the Jurassic Parks lately. So they're gonna keep gassing those out. I've seen a lot of Goldblums.
Weren't we trying to get Billy Bob Thornton?
We were dealing with Billy Bob Thornton for 3 weeks.
And he ended up choosing the movie called Whiskey Foxtrot. What is it? W.
I bet that's still a good movie.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Whiskey
Tango Foxtrot. I watched it last night, actually.
Yeah.
I bet it was good.
I liked the movie.
I bet it was good.
I liked the movie.
The people that are in it has to be good.
I'm going to tell you this, dude. In the beginning, the first probably 45 minutes was awesome. And then it kind of slowed down a little bit. And then it finished off just fucking like, fuck yeah, dude. I thought it was a cool movie. It was a fun movie. It was a interesting side of it that I didn't think about, because like the reporters, all those. So in JSOC, we don't have fucking reporters on any of our missions, man. That's not how we roll, dude. So I've never seen that concept, but I know Jared's dealt with that a little bit in his time. So
I've got a photo of me with the reporter sticking out of the back hatch of a Striker, and I took a picture of me in her ass, like grabbing her ass.
No way.
Like, but I'm not actually grabbing it. Oh, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's funny because I know you guys dealt with that, so it's something that I've never seen in combat and watching the story. and seeing how the reporters themselves almost grow accustomed to combat, just kind of how we do. It's like it's reality, dude.
Well, you have the same reporters that I think are addicted to it.
That's what it is. That's what
because again, you look at. It's funny, dude. It's funny, Ross, because what I've noticed since jumping into all different things, like every sub demo has this unspoken hierarchy.
Yeah.
Whereas the military has
Yeah.
a spoken hierarchy. That means when you're in the military, you know that if a Green Beret or an ops guy walks in, it's like, oh yeah, that dude's fucking hardcore, because you know
he's obviously
the
done
status.
shit.
Yes, the status that comes with that. You wear it on your uniform. You wear the combat patch. You wear the schools. You wear your unit patch, and there is this hierarchy that just exists. And I think in the reporter world, they do it for that hierarchy of status of, oh no, I'm a field correspondent and I spent 1 year in Afghanistan. And someone's like, oh yeah, I spent 3 years in Afghanistan. I spent 9 years.
Yeah, so
we haven't even been there 9 years, liar.
It's the same thing. So they have their, and who's caught the better footage? Who's got the best image?
Yeah. It's a race. It's a race to.
I've met one photographer who covered the I want to say it was the first Iraq War, and it was you're exactly right. They just kept going back, and I was like, dude, what's your fucking deal with this? And he was just like, I love it, like whatever. And I was like, why not just join the military at that point?
Well, because they already have a foothold in their world, in their little world. So they don't have to start from the bottom, and they might not get the position they want. And if they join the military, they got everything they want. And they're probably getting paid way better than we are anyway. So fucking they got. You
think they are?
Oh, well, 100%.
I didn't know if there was any. My whole thing was I couldn't figure out if this guy was. Because I met him in New York. At a bar in New York, and I couldn't figure out if he was poor or if that was the look he was going for.
Man,
like,
if they're getting,
man, I was over there for fucking years.
Yeah, they turn into those where
where you're like, wait, but you were holding a camera, right?
Yeah, man.
The other guys were holding guns.
Dude, it's very similar to the concept where I was sitting. I did that video with our buddy Jamie. What was his name for the comedy?
Jamie Kaler.
Yeah.
Dads in Parks. People love Dads in Parks.
I watched that. By the way,
he was like,
it was great.
He was like, what do you mean it's easier? I was like, well, it is. Like, overseas was easy. I didn't have to worry about shit, dude. All I worried about was, like, if I was going to get shot in the face that night or not. And besides that, you knew you were going to eat. You knew where to sleep.
Everything's kind of,
it's like it's an easier lifestyle, and it's easy to grow accustomed to that because it's also like, well, you're never going to get more adrenaline dumps than that, man, because, like, you know what I mean? So why go home and deal with the average people doing the average shit and fucking waking up and then fucking having to pay bills and having to go to a 9 to 5 or whatever the fuck it is? Like, combat was fucking easy, and it made you want, like, I was watching that movie last night, and I don't watch too many movies and miss it. I watched that movie last night, and I was like, fuck. Yeah, dude, I miss it. I do want to go back. I would love to go back because, you know what? Like, fucking, it's just easy, man. It's a different lifestyle, and I can see how it's easy to get addicted to it, man.
Hey, speaking of that lifestyle over there, did you guys see the Pentagon pass that thing where transgenders can fight in war?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? Because there was
gives
a lot
a
of.
fuck?
I don't care, man.
Dude,
There was a lot of.
I don't waste my time on this shit.
Misplaced rage today on
It
that.
drives me
I was
crazy
curious
when
where
I
you guys
see
at.
someone on my fucking Facebook friends feed says, "What the fuck?" It's like, dude, who gives a fuck, dude?
Yeah, I don't even have time.
I've
for
never
that.
given a shit, dude. If the motherfucker could carry a goddamn ruck, the fucker can shoot, then shut the fuck up, get your head down, and fucking follow me,
Fucker
dude.
shows up on time, like shit. That's good. That's a start.
That's all I
If
need.
he shows up sober, that's a fucking plus.
Yeah. If he's got a
there was a bunch of military articles that popped up today. The other one was 86% of women have failed the Marine test.
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you expect?
honestly,
It's
with the
physically
transgender
demanding.
though, I mean, for me, if you think about it, it's almost like in your downtime when you're sitting on this cots, it's like, what are you?
That's what I'm saying.
And then they're like, well, I'm a girl, kinda. And you're like,
do you have a vagina?
What do you mean, kinda?
Can we see
And you're
it?
like, she goes, and they're like, why don't we really talk about it?
Can you
What
put
do
a
you
fo- can
do?
you
You want
put
to
a-
jerk me off?
Can you put a
Yeah.
Can you
Sweet.
Can you put a 40 mic in there? Oh shit. Can you put a rip it in there? Oh
Wait,
shit.
What could you do for me? I'll jerk you off. Oh, that's perfect.
Dude, it's one of those things. Like I wouldn't give a fuck, man. If the person could do their job,
from human dog to getting jacked off by a transgender overseas.
Yeah, but I mean, you never
Dude,
know what you're gonna get. It's a flip of a coin.
if they can do their
There
fucking
might
job,
be surgery. There might not. They might look like a chick. They
you
might
post
not.
or pre-op.
Yeah,
You got
I mean-
huge shoulders, dude.
Who cares?
Huge shoulders, bro.
I don't care.
Dude, if they can do their goddamn job, dude, if they can do their goddamn job, who gives a fuck?
Well,
dude,
the thing is it's wasted energy at this point.
Exactly,
It's
dude.
like hey, you're reading an article that just said the Pentagon passed. So you bitching about it does nothing.
Dude, people
and
were
no one.
People are freaking out about the Army being able to roll their sleeves up. It's like, who gives a fuck, dude? If you don't like it, don't roll your goddamn sleeves up.
Did you see the video, the 80-second post?
Were they all freaked out or what?
No. They
funny.
did a full JMPI on the sleeves roll.
Oh, that's
it's fucking
so
funny
funny.
as shit. It's
Ross,
like,
so-
roller!
Ross, so for years, the Army wasn't allowed to roll their sleeves up. No matter how hot it gets, you're just not allowed to do it. It was just outside of our dress regulations. And now they just recently changed it, and the fucking Army went apeshit over it. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe they're allowing it. It's like, who gives a fucking
You know who I
dude?
attribute this to? The Sergeant Major of the Army that actually gives a fuck about the dudes now.
He's the one
He
that
is
actually
the
did it.
first one
Yeah.
that has given a shit in the last fucking 40 years.
Yeah.
That said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna make changes that will make our guys
more
happy
comfortable.
and
Yeah.
more comfortable. Like again, the tattoo policy was so strict forever. But if you realize, look at your dates from 2003 to 2013 of guys that got out strictly over the tattoo policy. If we could keep retention on mid-level NCOs by literally just saying, have all the tattoos you want, why the fuck didn't we do that earlier?
No shit, dude. No shit. You've already wasted millions on these dudes. Let them do whatever the fuck
You've
they
already
want.
trained them. You already have them as assets to the United States military, and their job in their whole life is to go and fuck up our enemies. Why are we whining about tattoos? If I had my way and I was president, I would say steroids and beards were legal for the whole goddamn military. You know why?
I love it.
Because when we showed up to any country looking like a bunch of fucking bikers, they'd just go, "We're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yep,
I don't
we're
want.
done.
I don't want
We'll
any
put
of
'em
this.
down.
That's
God
a-
damn it! We're done,
Dude, and that's
We're
a
done.
strong argument right there. Just the steroid argument is like, wait, you don't want our soldiers to be faster, stronger?
Faster, stronger, larger, scarier, raging.
Yeah,
You don't-
they let
yeah.
them do it in Major League Baseball.
Dude, you don't
why
want
not?
you don't want firefighters to be stronger, faster, better. You don't want
It's
cops to be
stupid.
stronger, faster. Why the fuck not, dude?
Yeah. It's dumb.
Right. If they can regulate it to a way where like, hey, come get your shot, right?
Get
whatever.
a doctor to do it.
Right,
like,
dude.
Hey, here's your regulated steroids. Keep doing PT, fool.
Yeah.
You stop doing PT, you don't get your
Yeah,
steroids.
yeah, if you can't pass the fucking tape test, you're
then
done.
you see real rage there. You see real rage.
Just
People-
imagine
people-
that. Imagine we had, 60,000 bearded giant fighters
Oh my
that were
gosh.
armed to the tits,
Tatted,
with
just
Mark
tatted,
46s.
neck to nuts.
Every one of them had a Mark 46. Like we did those parades, like Russia used to do. Like they're just marching down. They've got cut off fucking multicams. They're just walking, bow armed. Like what country is like? I really don't want those guys in my country. I just don't want them
Don't
there.
fuck with those gorillas. They're weird.
Yeah, we give everybody
Yeah,
a fucking
hey.
souped up dirt bike.
You got a tattoo today, didn't you, Rocco?
Yeah, I'm just filling up spaces, man. I got some spots on my arms that I've been wanting to fill, and today just my guy had some time, and we went and knocked.
You got
off-
a guy.
My guy had some time.
He's
and-
got
You
a
got a
guy.
guy
In his
Did he
garage.
Does he
He's
come
got
to
a
the house,
guy.
or do you go to him?
No, you go to his house in his garage, and he has this nice setup where it's not even like it's a obviously a redone garage where it's very comfortable and clean and for all intents and purposes, and as well as drinks. He has beers and he brews his own beer, so it's an interesting place to go get a tattoo. It works out.
Wow, that's
Perfect.
wild.
Yeah.
That's a guy, Ross.
What's his name?
Peter.
Peter Stoltelli. That's Mr. Tattoo Peter.
Mr. Tattoo Peter on Instagram.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Instagram.
Mr.
Ross, what are you at Instagram right now?
Oh.
Oh boy, we have this bet, right?
First
this
to
is
10K.
to suck each other's dick at 10K followers. I'm at
Whoa.
7,000 followers.
Are you guys really sucking each other's dick?
Yeah. I mean,
That's-
No. We're not sucking each other's dick. Like you were the one who was like, "Hey, we should suck each other's dick. Like the loser should suck the other one's
Scared
dick." And
the
I was like,
shit
"No, we
out of me right
shouldn't
now.
do that. We shouldn't do
Man,
that."
you guys are getting brave with these.
What's your number at?
loser has to vape.
JT currently right now is 8527.
8,500.
85. All right, 8527. I'm at like.
and you're at 7052.
All right, so everybody out there, since I'm behind, you should go to @STJames on
Oh,
Instagram.
God.
We have an idea
Get me
that-
ahead of
we
Jared.
have an idea that's
'Cause
gonna piss
Jared-
you off.
No, But let's be honest, Rocco, because Jared wants to suck my dick, and I don't want that to happen. So
Well, here's the fucked up thing. Matt's only had a fucking Instagram for like 4 days, and he has 92,000. Fucking Matt Bass, dude.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, he's not even here, and he's getting questions already. People are asking, like, hey, where's Matt?
that reminds questions. I gotta do the human dog etiquette.
Yeah. So for the audience at home, if you haven't listened to the Human Dog episode,
we're not even going to preface that, Ross. We're just going to say, go listen to that episode.
Yeah, go listen.
If you want to understand the next part of this, go listen to the last episode.
Yeah. So Jared, why don't you explain what you want to do? It's a dog that turns into a lady.
I've become an amateur scientist. I'm experimenting. I'm creating a serum it's a biological transformation serum. And when we finish our research and all of our stuff, you will be able to snap your fingers and turn your dog into any woman of your choice.
A beautiful lady.
Yeah. But she still has a dog brain.
But with a dog brain.
And eyes. And eyes we established, right?
Well, dog eyes, like lost eyes.
No, the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
It still gives you the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah. I mean, you'll see excited eyes. You can give her treats and stuff.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
But so here are the things.
You're popping Carnivore Club into her mouth for doing good deeds.
Here are the things that I received today. I got. Is it okay to fuck your buddy's human dog? No. That's bad.
So disrespectful.
That is disrespectful.
So that's poor human dog etiquette. Is what you're saying?
That's poor human dog etiquette. You can't just go to your friend's house like if your friend asked you to watch his dog while he's gone, and you're snapping her. You're snapping the dog into a chick and you're banging it. That's not good. That's not cool.
You don't bang your other dude's dog.
You don't bang your friend's dog, bro.
Poor human dog etiquette is what it is.
Another question: is it okay to double team a human dog? No, and here's why.
God, that's fucked up.
Because honestly, even a solo act, I wouldn't go near that fucking mouth. It's a dog brain. So, I mean, it doesn't know how to give a blowjob. It's just going to be it's going to be panting. It's going to be panting and licking and everything like
Jared,
that.
This
like
is just going so
I would stay away from doing from double teaming a human dog. Like it's not good. Back to it's rude to ask your buddy to borrow his human dog.
Ugh.
Gross.
Why would you double team a human dog?
No,
who's the sick fuck that acts
sick dude?
No loyalties anymore.
Oh man, can we double team? No, dude. Think about that mouth.
Double team a chicken
Think about
college.
that mouth.
Double team a chicken college.
I don't trust that mouth.
Fuck with a fucking human dog, dude.
Jesus, it's a dog, bro.
What a dick. No respect. No respect.
No respect.
I can't. We can't go down this fucking rabbit hole again. We can't. I'm cutting you off at your poor human dog etiquette.
Fine.
We're gonna go to the Drinkin Bro of the week instead.
Oh, let's do that.
Jangle. The Drinkin Bro of the week was submitted by John Monahan Jr. It's spelled though his last name. It could be Monagahan. It's spelled
Monagahan.
I like that.
It's spelled Monaghan. That'd be actually kind of sweet if it was Monagaham. It's like, oh, dude, is that your good hand? Nah, it's my Monagahan from my eggnog. Like it's a nice eggnog.
That Monagahan just keeps to one dick. It doesn't touch all the dicks.
Yeah. So to John Monahan Jr. He says, hey Ross, it's John Monagahan, and can you give a shout out to the 278th ACR on the next Drinkin Bros? They're all big fans. They all listen in on the show while they're out in the field for their annual training in camp in Shelby, Mississippi.
Camp Shelby.
You guys fucking rock.
Hey, by the way, Ross, let's talk about the 278th ACR. These guys have been active prior to 1780. They were part of the American Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Mexican War, the American Civil War, war with Spain, Mexican Expedition, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and the Iraq campaign.
The fuck?
Get the fuck out of here.
Their motto is, I volunteer, sir, which makes sense because they're from Tennessee. So most people in Tennessee are like, oh, we get to go fight motherfuckers? I'm in.
Yeah. I'm from the South.
These guys are
Georgia.
some bad motherfuckers. You think about that, man. Like
Yeah.
that
That's
Revolutionary War? Your
Yeah,
unit's been
they
around
probably-
forever.
they probably
The
fought with
s-
Paul Revere.
The streamers on your fucking guidon have to be
know,
the
that's-
greatest. Like, that's pride to
One of
me.
them's just real cowhide. That's it. It's just hanging there.
It's just, it looks like it's Indian backskin.
It's a scalp. Oh my god.
Indian, is that Indian backskin? Yeah,
yeah.
that is.
Oh shit.
These guys have a history, and I mean, and now in present day, they've got 2 tank companies, they got 2 mechanized infantry companies. I mean, these guys are rolling around in a bunch of cool shit. They got M1A1s, and then the M3A2 Bradley fighting vehicles, which is pretty cool. You know?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Well, hey,
Fuck
John, thanks
yeah.
for submitting.
And if you
thanks for
guys
listening.
are all really listening at Camp Shelby, you
Yeah.
better send us a video of you all just yelling and screaming while we're talking
that'd be
about
good.
you on the show.
And
You know?
Ross, after this,
I volunteer, sir.
Ross, after we do the cheers thing, can we remind people that if they want someone nominated, they have to go to the Drinkin Bros podcast Facebook page, so then we can see it.
Yes.
we
Yes.
we lose a lot of them through Instagram and everything else. So
So
We do, but go to Drinkin Bros podcast fan page on Facebook and submit. We do check them, so we check them every single day.
the 278th Armored Cavalry Regiment, we cheers you
Cheers.
from Drinkin Bros
Cheers.
podcast.
Cheers. And on that note, for Mr. Jared Tbone Taylor, Mr. Rocco Hold Your Chintrist, and Mr. Ross Patterson, we are out of here. Good night, everyone. Bang. Bang, 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 bang.